Hello everyone. Setting aside our usual conversations around electric vehicles, we'll today talk about electric planes, and I have with me a very special guest who is leading a team at Rolls-Royce to make the world's fastest all-electric aircraft. Matheu Parr, welcome and thanks for talking to News 18.
No, thank you for having me.
Can you tell me more about this electric plane and its specifications?
Yes, so Rolls-Royce is leading a fantastic charge to build the world's fastest electric aircraft. So this is a really unique opportunity where we're taking together state-of-the-art technology, building it into an aircraft, and then going to do something we hope is really inspiring, breaking a world speed record. So the aircraft itself has 500 horsepower power plant at the front. We've got more than 6,000 batteries in our high energy density battery pack. And we've integrated all of that, as I say, into an aircraft to allow us to go break the record and go faster than 300 miles an hour. So we've all seen in the automotive space what electric vehicles can do. In aerospace, we've now got the same trend towards electrification. We wanted in this project to show, hopefully, in a way that's really engaging, where that disruptive technology is and what it can enable.
What was the rationale and the idea behind such an initiative?
So for Rolls-Royce, sustainability and sustainable aviation is key as we look forward. And we do that in three ways. We continue, of course, to invest in the jet engine, as you would expect. We invest in sustainable aviation fuel together with partners. And we're investing in disruptive technologies like electrification to really try and push as far as we can towards our own goals of reaching net zero sustainable aviation by 2050. So this is a really critical project for us to demonstrate our commitment, but also show the world that this is real, this is happening and possible. Now, it's going to take us some time to go from the sort of prototype technology that we have today in our all-electric racing plane to the final sort of air taxis. So we see this around 2025. You'll be absolutely possible to go get in an air taxi and start to fly around cities today. And when we think about just sort of increased congestion that we all have in cities today, we think these are really great opportunities just to start to reduce that and give people alternative routes to travel and ways to travel.
Unlike ground transportation, electric propulsion systems in aviation industry are taking some time to develop. What challenges are you facing?
The big challenges, I think everyone is aware, of course, in electric aviation is mainly around the batteries, it's around the energy density. But what we found through this activity is there are specific points where this technology is ready to be used, that it's viable. And in particular, you think about the urban air mobility platforms, so these air taxis taking off from the top of one building, landing on another, as well as small trainer aircraft. So if you want to learn how to fly, you could learn how to fly in an electric plane today. This electrification of aerospace is really disruptive, and we're seeing lots of new entrants into the market, and in particular, absolutely a lot of new aircraft concepts as well, like these urban air mobility air taxis. Right. So these are a whole new segment that, we go back 10 years ago, we were dreaming about, but nobody was really making. Today, there are an awful lot of companies and some really, really credible companies bringing these solutions to market.
What's the commercial viability of such a project?
So when you look at the markets and where these planes are going to be used, you're really going back to kind of the mega trends of increased urbanization, so people moving into towns and cities. And as we see more of that, then the viability for these new aircraft platforms just increases. So, this is an opportunity to have zero emission flight. This is a way of taking emissions out of the local town or the city where you're flying and enable you to move around in areas that are becoming increasingly more congested. So if you want to take off from one high-rise building and land on another, in the same city, you can do that all electric today. And that's what a lot of companies are working on and bringing that technology forwards. If you want to go a little bit further, if you want to travel 200 miles and you want to do it at 150 miles an hour, then you're more moving into hybrid systems where we take sort of the core gas turbine technology, combine it with a battery and deliver a solution that way. And at Rolls-Royce, we're working on kind of the full portfolio across that.
Thank you for talking to News 18.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.